So here, let me start with you with the ease for the divining tools, right? The divining tools. Um, you're going to have, I did ABCD, right? So we're on E today. Electromagnetic field detection, EMF, right? The divining of EMF fields, and then it's called radiesthesia. Radiesthesia. That's another one. Incromancy is divining through oil and ink. Favomancy is divining through seeds and beans. Floromancy is divination through flowers and their meanings and the hues and their sightings. Frigoromancy is the designings of messages through cold and heat are two of um, the healing properties, healing tools that God has given us to heal ourselves. Okay, geomancy, the divining of messages through earth. And I see them. The earth has chakras, and you can pick up the messages. We're getting them loud and clear. That what happened in Hawaii is not by accident. Okay, it's not by accident. There are messages that come in, and looking at the earth chakras is a great way to understand what's happening in the world today, the divine, and help us divine messages coming from the earth. The earth is a living, breathing entity, just like we are. Okay, it just is not human. Okay, a gelomancy is the divining of messages through laughter. You know, like oh, ho, 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 right? Different messages from each one. And you can divine those messages through that. Uh, Graphology is a divining of messages through handwriting analysis. And you can tell a lot. Let me give you one. Okay, where you cross your T, like when you write your name. See, I got a T in my last name because my last name's Washington. So the lower you place that cross line on the T, this is how we know the lower your self confidence. The higher you place that line on the T, the higher your self confidence. When I learned that years ago, I immediately started taking special attention to cross my T's across. Now, I do some divination using the Bible, and one of the things that you do is you don't cross any I's or dot. Cross any T's or dot any I's when you're doing it. It has a special significance when you're writing it down, that cross mark. Okay, so, and then the other one is gyromancy, and it's the divining of messages through spinning and twirling. And you know that makes you dizzy, right? Don't you remember when you were a kid and you used to I didn't intend to put this here. You used to like to twirl around until you got dizzy. My grandkids, because they grew up in this office, I watched them. One of the games we had in here and in my bedroom, and if they came to my job too, right, my kids, was they like to sit in my office chair and I spin them around. And they just like to sit there and I spin them, and then they get dizzy, and they love that feeling of dizziness. I don't really like it anymore as an adult. Um, with my vertigo and my neuropathy, it feels like I'm being pulled from my body, so I can't deal with that feeling anymore. But a lot of children love it. Um, Halomancy, the divining of messages through the use of salt. You see people drawing with salt now. That's an artistic expression that they're using even on AGT. In fact, one of the girls that won was using the divining of messages and doing her art through salt. He